Hi, this is MTB214. Got this Robocop figure a few days ago. I never had a Robocop before except this old one from when I was a kid, which is like original. It doesn't have a date on, just says like made in China. So I was happy to get this with a modern articulation. Part man, part machine, all cop, Robocop, ultimate Robocop. It has a shine to it. You can see, it looks better in person, but you could see it sort of. And that's the front of it. The side, Robocop. There's with the unmasked head. Neca real toys. The back. That he has like weapons and like an effect and spring-loaded holster that you'll see later on. On the other side, him with the mask, with the helmet on, not mask. On the top, Robocop, Age of Sentient Plus. The bottom, about what the artist and making it, and there's the barcode. I got this from a Target. I was like, oh, Robocop, I'll get him. He's cool. So, oh, on the inside you can see everything the figure comes with, as well as a picture of him there posed up. That's the receipt for this. I pre-opened this just to make it easier, like to take a look at it before. So he comes with instructions about that feature with the holster can open up. I had some trouble with that to get it to fit in. It's that one to fit in there, but I got it eventually. I know this is definitely a cool figure. It has another part of the packaging is in the box. It has a background, so you could use this scene for figure photography. It just doesn't have to be Robocop. You could have one of the Ninja Turtles there. You could have like the Joker in an alley, Joker and Batman in an alley, or something else, or like you name it, some thugs. Different options, but this is cool for figure photography that it has this background. And the Neca figures usually have some sort of background diorama with the back, like the old horror figures like Dracula and Nosferatu, etc. So it's a cool feature that they have this. So he comes, I don't know the name of weapons, but he has this smaller gun, this bigger gun, and this blast effect is for the bigger gun. And there's Robocop. He has two heads, the helmeted head, the unhelmeted head. And he has another arm, which is a right arm, which has that pointing thing to get it into a computer system. Like R2-D2 has the same sort of thing. It's funny. So I think it only had like one thing holding this in, but I took it out already just to check it out. So a nice metallic sheen to him. The head can go down and up and pivot, can go around. Has the OCP Police 001, and that is actually over here too on one of his legs. And other place, there's a lot of details on him. The arms can go in and out a little bit, not that much. It can go up and around. His single jointed arms. No articulation at the wrist, but at the end of his gloves can turn. The chest can go a little bit around. Nothing at the waist. The legs can go up and back. Can go out a little bit. He has single jointed knees. The ankles can go forward and back. It can't pivot, but it's connected over there, so that's part of the reason for that. So he doesn't have such good articulation, but that's Robocop. He's like a robot. articulation isn't much better in this old one. The arms could just go back and forth, and the head side to side, and the legs turn the same way, but the knees could go like that, but not bend. So, oh, he had at the waist for this old one. This old one is a lot bigger, but a lot older, not as good articulation. You can see similar details in both of them. Look at the chest, the stomach, the legs. So that's interesting from all these years ago to today. It's not painted black like there, like the old one. That's interesting. And at the legs, it does that black there, but not there. And the black at the elbows, but not there. So that's interesting. And more black at the, like these pieces down there, but not here. So that's interesting. It's a little different for this old one. It doesn't say what year, it just says like made in China on the bottom. So probably when the movie first came out. Like this new one looks really good. So this weapon, and it has like, you know, can carry it, and it has this blast effect. But I don't know the name of this. I'm not really a weapon sort of person. That's not my thing. So I can have that. Front smoke effect coming out of it, which is cool. That might be able to fit with other figures, and this could as well. And it comes this other hand, the spike, which is the right hand, and that could pop off. To put this on. Or you could have it like that his arm was blown off. But no, I'll put this on here. Okay. So that's a cool feature. It's like a little sharp, not that bad. And has an alternate head without the helmet on. Just the plain face. So there's a lot of nice details there. There's paint details with like the blue and the gray, and like a brown color in the face there. So it's interesting. Pop the head off. Okay, it's a little difficult to do that, but got it. Okay. So I think this head should go in a little bit more, but I probably should heat it up to make it easier. But can have either way, this way, the other way, have him sitting in the chair. But the legs bend sort of weird, that's the only trouble. Articulation isn't great, but it's cool to have Robocop. Gonna have him against the Terminator, or DC figures, Marvel, you name it, Star Wars. The choice is yours. And with that feature with his leg, let's just take this out. So, Robocop holster instructions. 1. Push up on lever on the back of Robocop's right thigh. 2. 2 panels open, revealing holster chamber. Place Robocop's Auto 9 pistol in holster chamber, and then close thigh panel by pressing on the front panel only. Do not press on the side panel, it may break the function. So, the only issue I had with this was to get this thing in there and out. Like it had trouble fitting in there. Let's try again and see if it works better now. Huh, and it is, sort of. No. Yeah, it's still giving some trouble, but he doesn't have to have that there. He can hold on to it. Yeah, see, it's not working right. So, I'm not really going to use that. I got it in there once, but I'm not going to. See, that thing came off. But this thing could just be put back on. This little piece here. That didn't happen before that little piece came off. But it's good to see if there's a problem. Okay. There, and it closes back up. And this fits in his hand. That went in pretty easily. So this is definitely a cool figure. Let's see him with some other figures from various lines, some other cyborg related figures, etc. Okay, so moving the camera around. And here he is with some figures from various lines. There's Robocop with all the way at this side is old Terminator figure without any skin on, so he's a cyborg too. There's Cyborg from DC, Cyborg Superman on the other side of Robocop behind him. There's TMNT figure, I can't remember his name, that like robot turtle. There's Terminator, which is Neca, and there's Ned B, who's from Star Wars, from like the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, I'm pretty sure. So here's Robocop with some other like robots and cyborgs, so it's definitely a cool figure. Can have him going against Terminator or others. And the articulation isn't so great, but it's cool to have Robocop in more modern articulation. Well, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. And you can check out my previous videos as well. Have a great night. Take care.